everyone. Here's Rose on Family Radio bringing you the latest news in sports. Well, dear folks, today the world will literally come to a halt. More than 1 billion people, you heard it right, more than 1 billion people are expected to stay home today and to sit in front of their television sets to watch the World Cup final in Japan. But as you might have heard, there's another final taking place in Asia, which will be watched by just a few thousand people. This game will be between the two lowest-ranked football countries in the world. The idea for this special game came from a couple of Dutch guys who claimed they thought of it after their own national team didn't qualify for the World Cup.
Yeah, it's true that in the beginning we were very depressed that the Dutch national team did not qualify for the World Cup. But it also worked as a therapy because after a while we got more and more interested in losing. And we looked on the FIFA World Ranking on the internet where all the football-playing countries in the world are listed. And there's more than 200 countries on it, and there's many countries which are used to losing a lot. And there's even a lot of countries that you've never heard of before. So if you look at the far bottom of this list, you find Bhutan and Montserrat. And basically that's how the idea was born. Then what we did, it was a bit naive maybe, is to send 2 faxes. One to Montserrat and one to Bhutan. And then we just waited for a reaction.
A month or so ago, Paul Morris, he's the coach of the national team, and he called me to his office one day and showed me this fax and asked me what I thought about it. And I thought about it and I said to myself, well, hey, this is a very great experience and something that we can really look forward to as it pertains to football and development of football for Montserrat.
We felt that an opportunity where we could, in some form or the other, participate in this biggest world sporting event would provide our teams, our countries, an opportunity to share our love for the game.
Idea of the story struck me as soon as I heard about it. As soon as we heard Montserrat, the first question was, where's Montserrat?
Montserrat. Montserrat. This is Montserrat.
When I joined the police in London, then that's when I started my coaching, running teams within the police quite successfully, so that when I came out here I'd got some experience and background in coaching. It's very, very difficult with a fairly small population and a population that perhaps isn't just catering for football. Then we're not going to have supplies on Ireland, so we have to get everything, whether it be corner flags. I've just bought 2 whistles from a recent trip to the UK. We've only got 5 teams that play in the National League in Montserrat, which is a difficulty because you tend to know exactly what strengths and weaknesses are in each team.
Ideal printers, the school, trendsetters, tremors, and of course police, which is the team I usually play for.
I think there's 24 dressing rooms, 1 for each player. It's called home. Or the car. We've got no changing rooms, no shower facilities. And today it's been raining and there's ash in the air. And a lot of the players have got sore eyes today and it's been stinging.
So we just give them a few minutes every now and again just to wash their eyes out, because once you get ash in your eyes, it's very unpleasant.
Horror has come to the peaceful island of Montserrat, a gigantic eruption of the volcano.
Disaster going on in Montserrat. Half of the population. Death, destruction, and evacuations on
And for me personally, the volcanic crisis disrupted my entire life. I lost 2 lots of lands which I had just purchased, one on which I had begun construction of a new house, but of course I had to abandon that.
Here in the valley, where the bite of dogs is worse than their bark, untended sheep die to breed a bloated Christmas of flies. Here in the valley, where the earth staggers like a drunk and exhales sulfur that tarnishes teeth, women polish their smiles. Here in the valley, where ashes blank vegetation and death fires dance in the bosom of mountains in flamboyant beauty, I see a new cloud erupting on the hills, hope in the eye of morning for a joyful New Year's Day here in the valley.
Montserrat presently is still hurting. It is limping back to recovery after the devastation of a volcano. Montserrat has lost all of its sources of income over that time, and we have to rely almost totally on British aid.
Probably before 1997, very few people had heard of Montserrat except those who'd been here on holiday or been in the Caribbean. But since 1997, particularly in the UK, it became very well known because of the volcanic crisis.
And Hot 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 has been the identifying song of not just my homeland Montserrat, but of soca music all over the world. It's almost a gift from God, because this is a song that came out almost as an accident.
Well, some folks who are listening, and we do have the family network listening right now in Antigua, St. Kitts, Nevis, and right here in Montserrat. And some folks should be picking up the ears and like, Bhutan? Is that a country? Where is it?
This is where Bhutan is.
Bhutan is a small kingdom in the Himalayas. It is a monarchy, and it has the distinction of being, having been sovereign and independent throughout its known history.
This is the photograph of our king, His Majesty the King Changlimithang. And this is a very important and valuable photo we have in our Federation office. And in the 1970s, I think, that time where His Majesty used to be a very good goalkeeper.
The facilities required for playing the game are huge grounds, and in this mountainous country like ours, to develop such facilities is very expensive.
goalkeeper of Другой.
We are today living in the environment of the World Cup. So many Bhutanese are excited about the Cup, watching all the matches every day. So the idea of taking part in it, even indirectly, was an exciting one.
Before World Cup, we have sell 30-40 TVs.
World Cup say, hurry up!
Yeah, they are very crazy about football.
That's how cable TV came into the country, because in 1998 there was a World Cup football tournament happening and people just wanted to watch the match.
Well, in a world where big is important and the small is obscure and usually not within our vision of our day-to-day life, Montserrat, to most Bhutanese people, I think, is a country that they have never heard of. But here again, the importance of sports. Because of this sports event, every Bhutanese will now know where Montserrat is. And they will, I'm sure, have love and respect and understanding for that country, irrespective of whether we win or lose. Because that is not why we have agreed to play the game.
It brings back tremendous memories of what used to happen here. This is presently situated in what you would call the exclusion zone. What we're looking here is the dressing area. And what we have here built up, it's a lot of ash over the years. We're looking at about 6 to 4 feet of built up. Right now we're building a new facility over in Blakes. We are building it in 4 phases. Phase 1, which is going to be completed in the next couple of days. Actually, we are planning the opening.
Tomorrow is a big day here on the island when the inauguration of the new football facility at Blake's will take place, an event everyone here on the island is looking forward to. Some big names would arrive on island like Jack Warner, who's the vice president of FIFA.
Caribbean football is similar to our dance, our music, our carnival, our calypso, and it is peculiar to this region. I know Asian football, but Asian football is not comparable to Caribbean football. Asian football is, to me, a bit stiff, a bit staid, a bit militaristic, if you want to call it that. There is not the flair and the panache that you get in the Caribbean and in Brazil. Montserrat will leave the last place of ranking as soon after they have beaten Bhutan. And Montserrat will beat Bhutan come June and show Bhutan that the last place they were holding was only temporary.
The world is watching a resilient, truly resilient people rise, so to speak, from the ashes. And we are on our way what they call the place over there, the Himalayas, Mr. Castle, to Bhutan. Boys, are we going to win? Yeah. We're the footballers. Boys, are we going to win? Yes. And Montserrat will win.
Bhutan is committed to a special kind of development philosophy which aims at achieving gross national happiness, or GNH. It is based on the realization of the truth that every human being searches for happiness in life. That is the ultimate goal. And if it is the ultimate goal of every Bhutanese, every human being, then it becomes the responsibility of the government. I think there are two dimensions to the world of sports. One is the opportunity that it gives to individuals, to countries, to communities for social or cultural interaction. And that, I think, is the more important contribution that sports can make to society, through which it can promote peace and harmony, understanding among peoples. That, I think, is even more important in a world that is globalizing rapidly, in a world where people are coming together into a small village. The other dimension is the world of competition and the world of success and failure. Unfortunately, I think success and failure in the sports have become the more important aspects of sports. For me, the world of sports as a means to promote understanding and friendship among people is far more important than the world of rivalry and battles that sports promote.
Archery has a lot of, it's not just a sport, it's a whole festival. You know, it's a rural festival and it's become now an urban festival. So it will remain, the spirit of Bhutanese archery I think will remain even as football becomes more popular.
I play as a striker in the national team. I was captain for last 2 years. Then I was playing in the team for last 3 years. Before that, I was playing for a club in India. My early school days, playing football. Those days, football, we just played for joy, to enjoy. But we never knew what was real football, We never had proper training. We just went to the field and kicked the ball here and there, run here and there, that's all. Then, of course, I played football from very early age, but not in a scientific way, let's say. Get trained, then proper diet, proper training. Then in 1996, yes, while I was studying in India, I got selected for one of the football academy in India.
Because in the 1960s, when we opened our country to development, we sent many of our children to study in the neighboring countries like India, and these children played the game there. So when they finished their education and came back, that is when they brought soccer.
news from Barrow Airport. Today, Matthias de Jong from Holland will arrive. He's the organizer of the football game against Montserrat. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the game that everyone in town talks about. There are quite a few differences between our football stadium and the stadium in Japan. First of all, they have a capacity of 72,000 people, and they have a revolutionary movable roof. The Japanese also have an advanced underground system of hot water pipes to keep the grass in perfect shape. Furthermore, all the luxury seats in the stadium have special drink holders. There are 528 loudspeakers. That's actually 527 more than we have, and they're all working. But, dear listeners, some things are the same. They have 2 goalposts, just like we do.
Hello, welcome. Please come in. She's my mom, my wife, my son, my daughter, and my brother. This is my bedroom, where I dream of football and then scoring goals against Montserrat. We played against Kuwait for the first time, I should say, international game. And then it was quite a bitter experience.
We are fortunate for the moment also, for that moment, because we consider 20 goals, but taking that advantage, Bhutan got exposed, throughout the world.
I've had some heavy defeats and some heavy wins, and it benefits neither of the teams.
And that was the weather report. Finally, some news from our football team. Our boys will play a test match against a very special opponent. Today, the English Navy's here to play a test match at Little Bay, so if you happen to be in the neighborhood, honk your car horn for our boys out there. And a big welcome to our friends from the UK who will arrive in the harbour later on this afternoon. The game starts around 5 o'clock when our boys come straight home from work to the football pitch, and let's hope they do well and score a few goals to build some trust.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're as ready as we've got to be. If we don't achieve everything that we've set out, then it's not through lack of preparation. We've got the players ready. We've prepared ourselves culturally and everything else, and we're just looking forward to the trip and hope that we can make a good account of ourselves, win, lose or draw.
I want to wish the people of Bhutan God's richest blessings, and we look forward for a great meeting when the Montserratians get there.
So let's play, just for our boys out of Montserrat as they wing their way to Bhutan, the hot, hot, hot anthem.
Feeling hot, hot, hot.
ask you to let us pray, please. Lord, we want to thank you very much for bringing us thus far. It's been a long and arduous journey, and we are all committed on our way to Bhutan. So far, we're here at Amsterdam. Grant us peace, rest. For Christ's sake, amen. Amen. Thank you. Okay, let's relax a bit. You want to do a little song, CPG?
We now move on there.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. What to do on a day like this? Music sweet, can't resist. We need a party song. Let me hear you. Have fun, the mental jump. Hey, it's a bit tough, right? Yeah. So this is really, a spotlight opportunity for Montserrat. And if we win, I hope the government will give them all national medals.
Take your time, break.
I've learned so many things from World Cup. Like if I go tactically, game-wise, we can learn so many things from the matches, like how they play, how they move, the spirit to play the matches, if I go tactically. Then secondly, you can also learn, like team from Asia, say Korea, this time they are in the same finals. So we can also sometimes feel, Asian teams can do well also.
I'm here at Bhutan's national newspaper, the Kunzel. I just heard some really bizarre news, unbelievable, because both teams now have no coach. Sadly, the coach of the national team of Bhutan passed away suddenly. But also Paul Morris, the coach of Montserrat, resigned almost on the same day.
They are delayed for 2 hours, and right now they are still in Kolkata airport.
Okay, thank you very much. The weather conditions remain the same, and they just decided in Calcutta that the plane will not leave, so the Montserrat team will stay in Calcutta. And we've waited for a couple of hours, and we decided to leave to the hotel and try tomorrow. So that's it. Let's go, huh? Yeah, as you can see, it's a perfect day, and the plane just has arrived. It's coming over there, and the Montserrat team is in there. So I'm gonna welcome them right now. Yeah, are you all right? What a trip, eh? Oh my God.
We have come a long way. We have met the challenge. We are accustomed to challenges, and the next challenge is on Sunday. And my good friend here from the Bhutan Football Federation, he looks a little frightened already, but you don't have to worry. We're not going to be too aggressive.
Me mind on fire, me soul on fire, feeling hot, hot, hot. Party people all around me, feeling hot, hot, hot. On a day like this, music sweet
Yeah, hello. Can I speak to Paul Morris, please? Yeah, it's Matthijs de Jong. Thanks. Yeah, hi Paul, it's Matthijs here. Yeah. No, okay. Hey, listen, I'm in Bhutan and I just went to the airport, but you were not there. What happened?
I had made commitments to people who had started the training program that I would do it on merit and on attendance and effort and ability. And I was asked to change a squad from what I thought was the best one to one that other people wanted to select, so I couldn't, in all honesty, then continue with any integrity. He made it quite clear that he would have the final say about who went.
The members of the team were very close to Paul. He has been with the team for quite some time, but unfortunately, again, I'll say that it's very unfortunate that he's not here.
I'm a little depressed. We have had a virus or something invaded the camp, and we have a few players down, approximately 7 of our 16 players.
The team arrived in Bhutan one day later than they had expected to get here, and they spent a day in Calcutta. And they weren't altogether happy with the conditions in Calcutta. Some of them feel as if they got sick there. And it's not implausible to think that they picked up some sort of virus there, and I'm just praying that the rest of the team doesn't come down with it.
I won't tell you all the secrets, but we'll be playing the 3-5-2 formation, and we'll be playing a lot of crosses, you know, because they're short guys. So we'll first test them and see whether they are good jumpers.
I think initially most Bhutanese were a little intimidated because of these 15, 16 big guys walking down the street.
Yes, being away from home, I miss my wife and kid very much. But whenever I miss them, I got their photos over here, you know. So whenever I miss them, I go through photo, look on, sees, you know, you can see here is my wife, she's my wife, Star Spelden. Then you can see here my little baby, who's 14 months old.
Future footballer?
Yeah, future. Obviously, you know, I'll train him to become a good footballer. Then I have to do a lot for my team, as I'm a national team captain. Then I have to look after boys also, as well as I have to come and get trained myself, get fit for that upcoming match.
This afternoon, 2:30, we start again. Okay?
Yes, sir. All right, so we had 2 referees, but right now probably we have no referee anymore.
Yes, the coach is ill as well. Just this morning I spoke with him and he's recuperating very nicely. It would take some time. So to other players, I'm checking constantly with my players because it is of great importance that they come out and play.
We've got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4 of the guys who have been ill on the field. at the moment, out of 6, so that's not bad.
Yeah. I've taken more pills yesterday, last evening, and this morning than I have for the year, for the last 2 years maybe combined.
Expectations would be high. I think that we will have a good game with Bhutan, and of course we are expecting to win.
We have what we call hurricanes, this severe wind and rain, you know, and then, but most time it's pretty hot.
Thank you, sir.
No, I've never actually given an autograph to fans.
Kind of the idea to not have a very formal first meeting, but we thought it would be nice to get together in a more musical way.
The happiness and love inside the room tonight makes me feel like I'm related to everybody. Let me bring to you now the captain of the Montserrat team, Mr. Thompson. He goes by the name of Charlie, rather.
See no skies. Sometimes when I'm standing, seems I won't surprise. Cause I was strong. In a small voice, say the storm is over, storm is over. I couldn't see the sunshine no more than you and feeling oh, you feeling
We had a wonderful time last night with the Bhutanese team. You know, we met for the first time, and that was really great. And we truly enjoyed ourselves. The melody is great, but you know, the language barrier was one that we couldn't manage. I'm hoping we could borrow some of the melodies from them, something to take back from the Himalayas to the Caribbean. But don't you think they enjoyed Hot, Hot, Hot?
Cheer on Montserrat, your fellow Caribbean country, where we are struggling to recover from a volcano, and we want to thank you very much. So, let's do a little rehearsal again. Everybody ready? Stand by. Get your hands ready. We're going to do the national soccer anthem of Montserrat.
Okay, boys, very good. Please.
My name is Arie Schans. I'm a professional football coach from Holland. Since a few days I took over as a national team coach from Bhutan. And with my team I make preparation for the game against Montserrata. The Football Association called me maybe on Monday if I had time to go to Bhutan. At that moment my family and I were just preparing to make holiday in Switzerland. And suddenly, 1 week later, we went to Bhutan.
Starts at 10:30. FIFA nor of the AFC coming. Yeah, no news. Still no referee. What to do?
Of course, there wouldn't be two winners at the end of the game, but I'm sure there would be two winners in terms of the growing and development of football throughout, not just the Euro, not just Europe or the US, but also throughout the world. Yeah.
Best of luck.
Best of luck to you too. Yeah. All right.
Even though we are not participating in the main World Cup finals, we are participating in an event that I think has some significance. And that is, it is not only the World Cup that gives joy and pleasure to people, but the sports itself at any level, even at the level of the two weakest member states among the FIFA.
Immediately, when the paper came out, we started getting calls. Well, BBC called, the international, the wire agencies, and newspapers. They started calling us about this. And then over the next few days and next few weeks, I realized that this was quite an event. Actually, it was an event bigger than we thought.
はい、それでは今回行われますもう一つの決勝戦 The Other Final インド諸島にあるモントセラートそれとインドの隣にありますブータン
Indiska öriket Montserrat.
The world's worst.
Rekozideta the other final.
W příčce žebříčku FIFA.
隣にあるモントセラート
My guys are focused, and we're coming out to win.
That it was very hard to get it funded, because we in the beginning approached big sports brands to find their interest or get it sponsored, but they chose to sponsor the World Cup, of course. So. In that sense, I think the World Cup final is more a final between Nike and Adidas than Brazil and Germany.
Of course, Nike and Adidas, it is really embarrassing to hear that they are not willing to sponsor us.
There's a disgracing, there's a disappointing. Those are a little better, those are a little good, why to support those teams, actually. Instead bringing up, those are not good, like in Bhutanese player, Bhutanese team, Bhutanese standard of football is very low just now. So if they want to bring, the standard of football as a gross improvement in football, they need to support the, poor country, poor, team, rather going to, big clubs, those who have got heavy money, those can do whatever they like.
We're not even ticketing the game. It is fun. It is going to be a friendship day, and for fun, friendship, there are no commercial angles.
think it is the pleasure of being able to play and identify with something that is common with another country, with another people. And I think the more opportunities that you can get to do so, the greater pleasure that it would give to the players and to the spectators.
Everyone in Bhutan talks about the upcoming football match. We did a special survey and found out that 62% of the people think that Montserrat will win. What do you think the result of this very special football game will be?
Bhutan.
3-1, 3-0.
Bhutan 5, Montserrat 0.
3-0. 2-1. We're going to win 10-0.
Montserrat 3, Bhutan 0.
We are draw.
2-1.
Bhutan.
So we will win.
2-0.
Bhutan pass.
Of course, Montserrat is going to win. What other result could there be?
I predict a very good game.
Archie, Jughead, Reggie, Moose. How can Bhutan never lose?
I think I'm going to put my money on Bhutan.
I have good news because we arranged 2 referees.
I'm due to referee the match on Sunday, and I think either going to be 4th official or reserve referee or the FIFA commissioner for the game. So he's not sure what role he's going to play, but certainly I'll be refereeing the match on Sunday.
Almighty and everlasting God, we come to you at this time, thanking you for your strength, for your honor, and for your glory. And we at this time, God, pray for journeying mercies for our people. Allow them to have a good game, and that you, dear God, will get the honor and the glory as we conquer for your purpose and in your name. Amen.
Do I get a hallelujah down there?
Amen.
Boy, somebody touch me.
We just pray for good luck. That's all I think. We can't just go to the monastery and temple, pray, favors.
We go to monastery for prayer for the safety of game to both the teams, not to have injury during game.
It's become a prestigious match also. It's spread throughout the world. Everybody knows about tomorrow's match. So one final is in Japan, then other final is in Bhutan. Everybody knows, it's telecasted through different channels. Then moreover, lots of people from our country, our home country, are coming to watch the match, witness the match. So we don't want to let them down,
I'm going to dream tonight about a lot of goals, scoring a lot of goals, and of course a lot of dragons, seeing a lot of dragons.
We conquer.
I hope I could play for Arsenal. I could play, but I can't. I know I can't play for Arsenal, but I hope, I dream.
feels like a dream which we had in January, and now it's reality.
Thank you guys so much, man. We know that you guys are there behind us, and we're going to try and bring home the goods. That's Basil Chimbers on Radio Montserrat. That's the local radio station back in Montserrat.
The monks gave to all players this kind of bread, so I think it will be a help for us.
Dear motherland, your children raise your standard high in toil and tears to serve you well, a crowning jewel in God's hand. O Montserrat, by nature blessed, to you your children sing.
Montserrat has the ball. That's a long kick from Captain Charles Thompson. Oh, be careful. That's dangerous. That's dangerous. A shot from Farrell. And oh, a good save by Changlimithang, the goalkeeper of Bhutan. And here they go again. Another chance for Montserrat. Bobs Morris, he kicks it. And a chance, and oh, another save from our goalkeeper. The green force looks very strong. This will be difficult for Bhutan. The corner is on its way. Coming to striker Wangai Dorji. He's heading the ball and it's 1-0! Unbelievable! It's a goal! The goalkeeper of Montserrat misses the ball completely. What a start for the team of Bhutan. Wangai Dorji has scored. What an exciting start of this final. Will Bhutan win in its first international game? That's the big question now. Very hard for our guests from the Caribbean to get any control on the game. I think they are missing the tactical advice of their national coach Paul Morris, who resigned just before the team went on their long trip to Bhutan. And it shows that there are 11 players on the pitch, but it doesn't look like a team. There's a lot of chaos in the game, and the new coach, Mr. Lewis, can't get a grip on his game. Charles Thompson looks already very exhausted. Maybe the altitude is a problem. Thompson kicks the ball far away. But Bhutan takes over. A good pass. Yes, by Patang on the far side. It's Wangay Dorji. This is a big chance. Again Dorji, a header. Oh, it's a goal. Oh no, it's no goal. My goodness. Cecil Lake looks like he knows what he's doing. He's pretty confident and kicks the ball to the wrong person. Trouble. Dorji shoots and it's saved. Oh, this was almost 2-0.
It's now half time, as we see. It's really exciting and it's going like balanced. I think they are both really performing well.
Montserrat seems to be aggressive. Charles Thompson gives a long ball. It's on the right side. Farrell, he shoots. Oh no! That was dangerous. Oh, very dangerous. Now Bhutan is away on the right side. Sanjay Dupka kicks it. He tried to kick it, and luckily there's a corner. It's kicked by Kingsley Dorji. It flies in, but the Montserrat defenders are like big trees and get the ball out of there. But it stays just outside the box. Wangchuk has the ball, dribbling. The foul! That is a foul. That was very aggressive. Changlimithang Stadium is silent. Wangay Dorji is standing over the ball at the edge of the box. There he comes. He goes in! Yes, it's in! It's 4-0! Wangay Dorji did it again. He did it again with a shot that had curves like a banana. Fantastic. The crowd is so happy. Oh no, the Montserrat team looks broken. Thompson is so depressed. Cecil Lake is sitting down. It seems that the goalkeeper of Montserrat doesn't want to get up anymore. He is so desolated, completely alone here, high up in the Himalayas where luck is not on his side today. Oh, I have so much compassion for Mr. Lake. Our boys have won the ball again. Ugyen Dorji to Dinesh Chetri, back to Ugyen Dorji to Wangchuk. Somehow the Montserrat team looks completely in shock. They move like elephants, where the Bhutan players move like aggressive tigers. Yes, but no. This ball will reach the clouds instead of the goal net. The dog has left the pitch now, and let me see, where is the ball? Okay, I see it. We are now on the left side. The ball is on the left side. A good pass by Pasang. It's missed by defender David James. Missed by Charles Thompson. And this is a chance. Dinesh Chetri, he kicks it. Dinesh Chetri, the oldest player in the team from Bhutan. He scored the most important goal of his football career. It's 3-0 for Bhutan. What a sensation. The biggest win ever for our country. What a surprise. Cecil Lake, the goalkeeper of Montserrat, is so disappointed. Oh, I feel sorry for him. It must be so hard to be the keeper of a football team that never wins. The ball is on the left side. Oh, that's a foul. It's a free kick for the Yellow Dragons. There it comes. Oh my goodness. That was a good chance again, a big chance. The ball is now on the right side. Wangay Dorji is dribbling and bringing the ball back. It's headed away by Thompson, but the pressure stays. A good pass and it's another goal! The third goal for Wangay Dorji, a hat-trick! This has never happened before in the history of Bhutan football. Our friends from the Caribbean should not feel like losers, because today there were no losers here. Football has been the big winner. The game is over. The game is over. The game is over.
let our people down.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of a long day that brought so many people from all over the world to the small football stadium high up in the Himalayas, sending a message of passion, of unity, and the message of hope through the beautiful game of football fraught on the winds. This is the Bhutan Broadcasting Service, and I wish everyone out there a very good night and sweet dreams.